Oh yeah, baby. I think this is 3 weeks in a row that your boy has been here in the building for Friday Night Vipe. And yeah, tonight is gonna be a little different. This is not my normal content, but given what happened today, it is difficult not to talk about this. So we are gonna talk about Xbox tonight because some crazy stuff went down in the world of Xbox. I gotta talk about it. I know people that work at Xbox. And yeah, it's kind of a sad day for the Xbox brand, but we'll get into that. Before we do, we get to the intro here. Let's go ahead and get this party started with the live and do what we do here on Friday night. So yeah, let's go to work. What's up, people? This your boy Viper, the man about tech, back again for the video. And before I get started with tonight's festivities, let me see who I got here in the chat. Jimmy Fire Dragon, always early AF. What's up, Jimmy? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Hopefully you are doing well. Always appreciate you dropping in and hanging out with your boy. And I see my dude Snowman Can in the building. What's up, Snowman? How you doing, my guy? Good to see you in the cut. Appreciate you. But we'll acknowledge the other people as they come into the building. But yeah, man, crazy stuff went down at Microsoft today as the CEO, the head of Xbox, Phil Spencer, retired, or he is retiring. I think it becomes effective on Monday. So on Monday, he will be no more. Xbox is losing their CEO. But that is not the only thing that happened at Xbox today, because the president of Xbox, Sarah Bond, is resigning, which is just weird to me. And I think more than Phil Spencer retiring, I got questions and I have a problem with Sarah Bond resigning, because I think there's some shady stuff going on that we might not never know the truth about. But I don't like it. It doesn't make me feel good. It just feels weird to me. And I'm on here because I got a microphone and I want to talk about it. So for those of y'all that aren't familiar, that you don't keep up with the inner workings of the video gaming space and different things like that, Sarah Bond, again, was the president of Xbox. And I think she's been in that position for a few years now. But if you watch all of the Xbox events, like at the Summer Game Fest or the E3, or when they would make their own like Xbox directs and presentations, it was Phil Spencer on stage usually, but right next to him would be Sarah Bond. So you saw Sarah Bond so much that you literally thought that if anything were to happen to Phil Spencer, Sarah Bond would be next up to take his place. She would be the next CEO. A lot of people, myself included, thought that Sarah Bond would be the next Xbox CEO, because that's literally how they positioned her in the company. Her face was everywhere. Again, she was on all the events. She did a lot of interviews. They made it seem, or they made it appear as if Sarah Bond was going to be the next CEO when Phil Spencer stepped down, because again, he's been with Microsoft for 38 years, right? Before his now retirement today. So there was always going to be a point where he was going to step down at some point. But we always thought that Sarah Bond would be the next, she would be the heir apparent, excuse me. But now you find out that Sarah Bond is stepping down. She's resigning. Like, so my question is, what the hell? Like, huh? Who, what? What? So the lady that we thought would be Phil Spencer's replacement is stepping down. And not only that, now we got some lady named Asha Sharma, who has no experience in gaming, who was working in the Microsoft, one of Microsoft's AI divisions, taking over as CEO of Xbox. I don't know, bro. I don't know how I feel about this, man. It just feels wrong to me, fam. It feels wrong to me. I don't like it. I don't like it. What up, Andy? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Hopefully you're doing well, man. Appreciate you dropping in. Also, shout out to my Lurk Squad. I see a few of y'all lurking out there. Either you can't comment, or you got stuff going on. Appreciate you just hanging out and listening to me tonight. Brian checking in here. What's up, Brian? How you doing, sir? Good to see you. Hopefully you're doing well. Appreciate you dropping in. He said PlayStation over Xbox forever and ever, always. I mean, that was one of the major problems with Xbox. I'll get into that in a little bit, but going back to the Sarah Bond situation, I feel like something happened within Microsoft leadership that caused Sarah to resign. Either she was passed over to be the next CEO, or there was an ideological difference between her and Satya Nadella, and she was like, "All right, you're not taking the company in the direction where I thought you were going to take it. I'm getting out of here." There is no way that you are the president of Xbox, which is a very high position at Microsoft, and you are giving up your job just without question, without fail. Like, there's no way. There's just no way. I'm sorry. Especially as I alluded to earlier, you, being Sarah Bond, was in a prime position to be the next CEO of Xbox. But now that Phil Spencer is leaving, you resign? Nah, man. That smells fishy to me. I don't like it. I don't like it at all, people. I don't know what happened. We'll never have the full story, but I know I don't like it, and it smells fishy, and it's crap. And Xbox have been having an identity crisis, I feel like, for a while now. But the biggest problem with Xbox over the years, and why they continually got mollywopped by PlayStation in the console wars, is because Xbox, for whatever reason, never solved the problem of having consistent first-party exclusive titles. That is the problem. Like, what are we doing? Like, and it's weird because Xbox acquired all of these studios. They spent almost $70 billion to acquire Activision Blizzard. They acquired Bethesda, and then they acquired a bunch of other studios in between those acquisitions. But yet, for whatever reason, Microsoft could never figure out how to make consistent, high-quality, exclusive content, at least not on the level that Sony was. So because of that, Sony always ate their lunch in the console wars because Sony constantly put out bangers. I mean, Sony got the like of what? Spider-Man. They got what else they got over there, Sony? How am I whiffing out on these exclusive now? Spider-Man, Ratchet and Clank is over there. What else Sony got over there? What else they have? Demon Souls was on PS5. They got over there. I don't know why I'm whiffing on these exclusives now, but Sony got so much more high quality exclusive content than Microsoft. And they've done it for multiple console generations, and Microsoft never caught up. They could never like match Sony or even catch them or match them or whatever you want to call it. They were never able to catch Sony with the exclusive content, fam. So that's why PlayStation has continuously outsold Xbox because they never solved the exclusive problem. So that's where we're at, man. So I don't know, man. But again, this whole Sarah Bond situation kind of bothers me or whatever. I don't get it. GTA is not Xbox. GTA is multi-plat. So GTA is coming to Xbox and PlayStation. So that's not an exclusive that Xbox can claim. What's up, Muhammad? Happy Ramadan to you, my guy. Appreciate you being here. Hopefully you're doing well. Appreciate you dropping in here on a Friday night. But yeah, Xbox and their identity crisis, their inability to produce consistent, high-quality exclusives, and consistently losing the console war to PlayStation, and losing it so bad that they had to go a completely different direction with Xbox Game Pass. But, even with Xbox Game Pass, it was kind of a revolutionary thing when they originally came out with it. Being able to have access to a bunch of games for a monthly low fee or whatever. But the problem with Game Pass is the same problem that Microsoft has had with Xbox overall. Game Pass isn't appealing that way unless you have high quality exclusive content consistently on the service to draw people to Game Pass. Like, because the other content in the service is just basically indie stuff and some third party stuff that you can get on other platforms, albeit you don't have to pay for the whole game if you want to do Game Pass. But still, if you can't bring quality exclusive content to Game Pass to draw people into the service, it's not going to go nowhere. And that was another problem with Game Pass. Like, it was good when it first came out, and it was new. It was a novel thing. It was a niche thing at the time. We kind of made jokes about it, but then Microsoft putting their first party exclusive day and date on Game Pass, and they were like, cool, okay, now the service has some backbone to it. But again, they could not maintain that consistent, high-quality, first-party exclusive content to make Game Pass appealing. And Now you got them raising the price of Game Pass, which we all knew was going to happen at some point. But when you're raising the price, but you're not bringing the content, your service is going to die. So it's just crazy. But I got a guest here tonight, man, because I know a little bit about the gaming stuff. Like I said, I know people at Xbox, but there are whole gaming content creators that are knee deep in this stuff. So let me bring in my man, Mr. Right Way, to talk to us about the Xbox situation and how he feels. What up, my dude? How you doing tonight, man?
First of all, I need a drink.
It's that type of day, yo. You need a drink. I need a drink out here, yo.
I need a drink because all this stuff, man. This what's going on, dude.
Crazy, man, right? Ain't it crazy? Let me see if I can. Oh, yeah, that's better. There we go.
What up, crazy. Man? What's up, dude? I ain't heard from you in like a while, but
I know, right?
It's good to see you doing this again. I saw like, is this an old channel? What's going on?
Oh, I've had a channel for like 8 years, bro. So I have my tech channel, which I still have, but I don't really post tech content anymore. But I've always had this channel to do live stream because, when you try to integrate live streams on your regular channel, YouTube doesn't really mingle them correctly per se.
Yeah.
So I've always had this channel to just do my live streaming and variety stuff. So I've been doing it for 8 years. So I've been here.
Yeah, bro. Hey, content game is strong. As long as you got, it ain't no marathon. It ain't no sprint. It's a marathon,
Oh, yeah. You already know, man.
Dude, this Xbox stuff is crazy, man.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on what happened with Microsoft today, man?
Dude, I was going to work out and I saw it. I said, hold on, this ain't got to be true. Because last night, Sony, they killed off Bluepoint.
Yep.
And Bluepoint Studios, if y'all don't know about Bluepoint, they made a Demon Souls remake on the PlayStation 5. Also, a whole bunch of other remakes like the Metal Gear Solid remake on the PlayStation 3, Xbox 360. All those HD remakes, Bluepoint kind of had their hand in them. Just go look them up, but you can see great stuff. God of War and all this kind of stuff. Sony put these jokers on a new God of War live service game, which if you go back 8 years ago, live service, everybody trying to catch up with Fortnite. A lot of people just don't care about live service games no more, right? Yeah, me too. I hate them, man. And like games like Expedition 33 that just came out last year just blew everybody out the water. I mean, that's one game that made me cry. I was like, hold on. I was on stream like, wait, this game? But leading into that, Xbox has always had an issue. Like, I think the stumbling block from Xbox was when they introduced the Xbox One. And they came out, they were showing all this crap, talking about, oh, hey, you can watch TV, you can do it. I said, we don't care about that. We don't care about Xbox One wake up and all this kind of stuff. What you still do, you say Xbox One wake up's on the L, turn on if you have all the connecting stuff. It still do that, but nobody cared about that.
Right.
Then the DMR issue about Xbox not letting you own your games. Then PlayStation came out with this one commercial that just killed Xbox and said, "This is how you play this is how you trade your games." And they like, "Here you go." And like, "Thanks." And that was it. Oh, it was over. It was you if you was there, you knew it was over. Everything. It just switched like this to PlayStation. PlayStation brought their PlayStation 4 out much cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
Xbox got rid of the camera, got rid of DMR. They still had all the stuff like the DVR and all that kind of stuff, and Xbox, all that kind of stuff. It messed Xbox up bad, and that was just stumbling block for the beginning and end of Xbox and all this stuff. Then they started buying companies, but then they forgot. I think the old Xbox forgot who they were, because if you were during the Xbox 360 era, they couldn't be touched.
No, they were blocked.
Dude, they were goated. They would have tournaments. I'm not no football fan. I know you're a big football fan, but the Madden tournaments back in the day, folks was getting $1 million checks sponsored by Xbox and Microsoft. Wasn't by PlayStation. It was Xbox and Microsoft. They were Gears, Fable, just all kind of stuff. And on top of this, the Xbox 360 went through a red ring of death.
Yeah.
If you don't know about the red ring of death, y'all, you had your Xbox 360 and it got too hot and it had this red ring where it shut off. You had the Xbox would send you a coffin, like a box, put your Xbox in, send it back, and you were so dedicated to Xbox that you would wait 2 months to get your Xbox back and wouldn't complain.
Yeah.
That's how good Xbox was.
Yeah.
They had so many faulty systems. Like, you remember, don't you?
Oh, of course, I had one. I think, yeah.
Dude, I did too. Most folks around like probably had a faulty Xbox One, the original ones, but it was so good. The customer service, the games, everything was so good. We like, oh, we forgive you. Let's go. We like it because PlayStation at that time, the PlayStation 3 was $600 at that time. I still
Yeah.
bought one because I
Yep.
buy every system. $600. It was the only Blu-ray player, so that was great. But it was overheating too. It was harder to develop for. Not good games were coming out. All the better third-party games was on Xbox. And then fast forward today, they just a shell their former self. They buying up companies. They don't know where they're going. This AI stuff is trying to take over everything, and
Yeah.
not in a great way because, like,
No.
as content creators, we can use AI and it helps. Like, okay, help me come up with a thumbnail idea. Help me write a script out real quick, just and then I can take that, not use it verbatim. Because I know you've seen this. People who upload videos on Facebook and you say their title, that's definitely an AI title because they just don't change it.
Right.
And I was like, but there. But today, Xbox said Phil Spencer, he retired.
Yep.
He didn't get fired. He retired from 30. I think he's like 30, so over 30 years of Xbox. That man, if you saw him from the beginning of Xbox 360 to now, that dude aged like when you become a president of the United States. You know what I always say, like in the 4 years they go great. This man, and especially the Xbox One era, this man like just was withering away. I knew he was stressed out of his mind.
He went through it. Yeah.
And he was doing some good stuff, but his hands was always shackled. And then Sarah Bunn, well, her beautiful self came up in there and was like, "Black woman strong, gonna do something for Xbox." And I like, we know like she ain't getting that CEO position. We just know what how it is. She didn't, so she resigned or leaving today too.
Okay,
So
let me stop you right there.
Mhm.
Because you say that we knew that she wasn't getting the CEO position, but from where I was sitting and how they paraded her out there to all the events and had her do all the interviews, it looked like that they were like positioning
setting
her
her
to
up.
be the next CEO. So what the hell happened? Why are you looking at me like that, yo? Come on, man.
Dude, come on.
No, I don't know. Like, because who they put in her place don't make sense to me. So why isn't
Okay, the person they put in place is right. I always said that Xbox and Microsoft have always been fighting cousins. They always been in the same branch and they always fight. I think Microsoft truly hates Xbox.
That makes sense because I know Natalia wanted to get rid of Xbox, but Phil Spencer talked them out of it.
I truly believe I need to make a video. I truly believe Microsoft hates Xbox. They really, truly do. They don't like games. There's a whole bunch of old folks still in position. Whatever's Natalia, whatever it's called, Natalia, whatever his name. He don't care about that. He care about the bottom dollar. Microsoft is basically a software company.
Yes.
They look at that Xbox as a redheaded stepchild. They say it wasn't making no money, but you had to look at it from all the years from the 80s and now. Games really has not been looked upon until I always say, like, maybe I won't say Nintendo, no, maybe like really taken seriously at the age of the internet and esports and the rise of the Marvel movies made it acceptable for like gamers, esports, Twitch, YouTube, all that kind of stuff. Geek culture has like mended with games and stuff like that. That's just my opinion from what I noticed playing games for like 40 years and stuff. Just noticed that, right? And I knew she wasn't, first of all, in my opinion, I knew they wouldn't let no black woman be no CEO of no Microsoft. I already knew that. That's just me.
She's not the CEO of Microsoft. She's the CEO of Xbox.
Xbox. Well, I'm sorry. Yeah, Xbox. I knew that was going to happen. But the push of AI, that girl who came in for AI, and she didn't worry about games.
Yeah, she has no gaming experience, none.
Perfect person to. I'm telling you, Xbox is not going to be here. I ain't going to say that, but Xbox is kind of done. If you like Xbox, I've been predicting there's no new Xbox coming out. They've been saying it all the time. Oh, this new Xbox coming out. This right here. No, it's not. They don't care about games.
No,
PlayStation has
they don't care about
dominated. Nintendo is their own lane.
Yeah, Nintendo can do whatever the hell they want.
Steam is about to take the place of Xbox when that Steam box come out.
Probably.
Because I just bought a PC. I ain't had a PC in forever, and I love PC gaming now. So Xbox is in that they're gonna become the new Sega. They're gonna be doing all, they're gonna. We
So you
already
think
knew.
that's what's about to happen? You think Xbox about to go away in Sega?
Yeah, I really do. I really give them the 3 years. I really do.
Damn.
I really truly, and it's gonna come down like, yep, the Xbox division, we're going full third party. They putting everything on PC. They putting everything on PS5.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, they're kind of going that way already. To your point, yeah.
What's the point of somebody owning the Xbox
today? None. There's no point, literally.
But you could tell somebody, hey, get you a Switch 2, right?
Or get a PlayStation 5, absolutely.
Yeah, or a PC. But it's really, my Xbox One is still sitting in there. And this is another thing. This is the first generation that all game systems if you bought the game system when it first came out, you can make money on it. Or you can get your money back. You can break even. Because all the games came out at $400. Now they're over $400. I mean, over $500. And Switch gonna go up this year. Don't think that all this stuff is crazy, man. It's the gaming world is in a big reset. We had a podcast last night talk about it. Is gaming gonna be a reset? I really do think it's a reset on this stuff, man. I really do.
I don't know about a reset, but I know there's something going on because there've been a lot of layoffs in the gaming industry. So something is happening. I don't know exactly what's going on, but it's not looking good for the gaming industry right now. I don't know where we're going with it. I don't know ultimately what's going to happen. But there's definitely some type of change going on in gaming because you got all these studios closing down, all these layoffs.
Yep.
Microsoft is basically slowly evaporating the Xbox console. Sony is closing studios and putting their games on PC. So
yeah,
what happened to gaming? Like, where is gaming going exactly?
I think gaming is trying to find this new thing right now because now since the live service push is kind of declining, you're still going to have your mainstays. Fortnite's not really going nowhere. Minecraft is not going nowhere.
They love Fortnite so much.
But these newer games coming out, they might do something. But we're kind of moving away from live service games, and I always kind of I always kind of go back to Expedition 33. This is a company that formed from a fired Ubisoft developers. They made their own company called Sandfall Entertainment. I don't know if have you ever played this game yet?
I have not played it, no.
Trust me, if you play this game, get the game. It's cheap too. You can go unload it if you got PC. Are you a PC gamer?
No, not really.
Oh, you're okay. Well, you can go load, probably find it. What do you got? PS5?
Yeah, PS5.
Go get it. Play the first hour. This game it's an RPG, but it doesn't play like RPG, and it's nothing like you ever played before. This game you play through is going to have you on an emotional roller coaster, and people have. That's why the game won so many Game of the Year awards. But that game, I think, cost $10 million to make, and they thought the game was going to be a flop. From the music, from the game, from the story, everything connects with everybody. And guess what? This is a French company. You don't have to understand nothing. And it's so freaking good. These people grew up playing like Final Fantasy and all the. If people in the comment have played that game, don't spoil it, but it's such a great. These new indie companies are going to be leading the way. The death of the AAA studios are gone, man. They really are. And I saw somebody in the comments talking about Steam is trash. Steam is not. Steam is. Why Steam might be trash because it's on Microsoft platform. But when the Steam box come out, if Steam figures out how to make a really robust machine that doesn't need Windows, it's over, and people are gonna pay for it. Now, since the tariffs are kind of gone away and prices are kind of come back down for RAM and stuff, we might see. But yeah, Microsoft is just not in Xbox is not in a good position at all.
No.
If you're an Xbox fan and you love Xbox, this is the perfect time to go get physical media. Go to your Goodwills, go to your pawn shops. They are dirt cheap. If you love Xbox, go get these games.
I mean, if you're like Steve here and you're a collector, then yeah. I don't know how many people are collectors though. Yeah.
Because I heard you was talking about Game Pass and stuff. That's another thing.
Yeah.
Game Pass. I think Game Pass is great but it really diluted their games. I really do think so because
What do you
if
mean
you
diluted
can,
their games?
okay, Game Pass is great for a consumer. Excuse me, it's great for us, but they don't
Mhm.
release no numbers, right?
Right,
But like, so you're gonna get a game. I'm gonna play it on Game Pass and hurry up and quit. That's not making no company no money, you know.
right, right.
I mean, and also it devalues the game that you wanted to play. Like you see a game, oh, I can get it, but I get on Game Pass, or I just wait. Like for developers, like I just how I see it sometimes. Yeah,
Yeah,
I want to save money and Game Pass is great, but it's another side to that coin. And like, and you ain't owning the games that you want,
right.
and they can pull the game anytime they want without you even saying you when you sign that stuff, they have the right to take that game away anytime they want. You
Yeah,
have all you
game
can
I
do
mean,
is
unless it's a
complain.
Microsoft game, those games are only on Game Pass for a set amount of time, and then they get yanked, and you can only play it if you buy it. So, I don't know, I feel like Game Pass worked for indie developers because it gave them a chance to have their games more noticed on Game Pass, and then if you enjoyed that game, then there's a chance that you could buy it outright, and that made them money that way. So, I would agree with you for bigger developers, Game Pass probably wasn't the move, but for indie developers, they love Game Pass because again, it gives their games a bigger chance to get noticed out there. So, I
Yeah,
don't know.
but it's two-edged sword.
Yeah.
Then you can get it noticed, but also too like who's going to buy it if they already beat it in 3 hours.
Oh, yeah, true. But my bigger thing with Game Pass is that, like I was telling them earlier, I feel like Microsoft didn't do Game Pass any favor because they still ran into the same problem they ran into for the past 3 or 4 console generations. They have not been able to consistently produce high quality AAA exclusives. And you need them to kind of draw people to Game Pass because why else would you buy Game Pass? Like the allure of having those high quality exclusives available on Game Pass on day one
Yeah,
is what would draw people into the service. But if you can't consistently produce them, at some point you're gonna get tired of Game Pass and cancel it anyway.
you know what? That is that's one true side of that coin too.
Yeah.
Another thing I add to that is the state of development. People are scared to make a high budgeted game that goes only on Game Pass. Like
Right.
if Fable comes out, Fable might do it, right? But you don't see big name games like we used to back in the day, right? People are scared to try because if you try and you fail, that studio is gone.
Yeah, there's definitely a trepidation out there for sure about making bigger games or whatever. But
It's
you gotta take a chance, man. You can't say
You
limit.
do. That's why I was like Expedition 33 took that chance and it paid off. And they did it for like 10 million. Then now the rumor people are going like different companies are talking about like, hey, how can we do a game like that with this amount of budget and stuff like that?
Yeah, I heard
If
that
you
there's only like I think a few people working on that game too.
Yeah, like a 30, but it was like a team of 30, but also they put it out to other people who help make
Okay.
that game too, like animation stuff. It's so you if I always recommend people buy that game. That game is great. If that
Yeah.
game don't pull you, okay. Do you like what is that? Is it CSI or what's that CSI you watch it go dum, dum, what's that? That's is it CSI? It's one of those cop shows like you watch like the 5 minutes of it and you hook for the whole hour. It kind of like that. That's the game is like that.
It's
Yeah, because
probably
you like, huh?
it's probably the original CSI you're thinking about.
Yeah, like because I used to watch them to come off of wrestling. And I'm like, oh, gotta turn it real quick. Cause like if I see the first 5 minutes, I'm watching, I gotta turn it off. Cause I can't, because they hook you that good. That's how this game is.
Okay, maybe I'll have to check it out.
Yeah,
Sure.
check it out, man. You're gonna love it.
Man. But yeah, like I told him earlier before you got here, I'm still bothered that Sarah Bond did not get the CEO spot. That they practically paraded her out there to be the next CEO, and then when it's time for the rubber to meet the road, she's not the new CEO and she's resigning. Why is she resigning? Either she
Yes,
got passed over or
yeah.
there was some differences in ideology that she wasn't feeling, and she's like, "I'm out of here." It might be more option two than option one, but
You know
consider
what?
who they were having her plate. They have the AI girl on her plate, so it might be the ideology thing. I don't know.
Hey,
It still rubbed me the wrong way either way.
you know what else rubbed me the wrong way as an Xbox fan? Oh, I'm not like a huge, but I love I appreciate the platform. But why is Halo just not exclusive?
Because
Halo shouldn't be on no PlayStation or PC,
yeah,
bro.
Halo and Forza Horizon 5 or whatever, and other titles that Xbox
Yeah,
moved to PlayStation, yeah. Because Microsoft, I mean, here's the thing. What Microsoft is doing with its exclusive is how they ran as a company since their inception. They have always been a software company, to your point. They, like, look at Windows. Like, Windows, well, before Mac OS kind of got bigger recently, Windows was on 95% of the world's PCs. No matter who made the PC, who made the computer, it had Windows.
Yep.
That's always been Microsoft's business model, to put their software on as many pieces of hardware as possible, no matter who made the hardware. So this Xbox, to your point, was kind of an abomination for Microsoft. They're not trying to come out with exclusive hardware. They want software that they can put anywhere. So
Yeah.
when you are talking about Microsoft putting their exclusives on PlayStation and PC, that's the Microsoft way. That's how they operate as a company forever.
And that's why Microsoft and Xbox hate each other.
Yeah,
they got two different philosophies. it's like the cousins, like they hate each other. Like I hate him, like, but you know, we family. They always fight. I saw this a long time ago. Somebody said like Halo should be on PC, but as a console exclusive. Like we're not getting back to those days no more. If you want a console exclusive, stick to Nintendo. But
yeah, Nintendo or Sony maybe. Sony, even though
Sony don't even have exclusives no more, really.
Yeah, they're starting to move their exclusives too
to PC, which I'm happy everything going to PC since I got a PC now, but I see why people love PC and buy PC only when games come out. But it's why I think she didn't get put. It's a lot of reason. It's number one, probably like favoritism. I do think race has something to do with it. Something. You just something. And one, I ain't gonna say 100%, but something. And she was too qualified. And also, too, it was probably a lot of BS going on that we didn't see with, because if times you look at, I like to people watch and study folks. She really didn't come off as like all happy to like announce stuff, like how they set her up. Xbox, I'll never forget this. They have set her up. Oh, brand new Xbox. We're working on the next generation of Xbox. And she announcing all this kind of stuff. They push her out there to announce that it's not coming out. But why you push you out to say that? You see, just little things like that try like put you out there to fail. It's just a lot of things, and it's corporate too. The thing is, they don't care about me or you. They care about that bottom line. They care about that money. Yeah. They don't care about that. They don't care about like wars and games and feelings and stuff like that. They don't care.
Oh, these people are only out to make money. Microsoft as a company is out to appease their shareholders and make their bottom line. They don't care about the consumer like that. Absolutely not. They're not. They don't have the love for gaming like a Phil Spencer had. I mean,
yeah, he did have love for him.
He was a gamer, yo. Phil Spencer was a gamer. He played the game. This girl that they replaced him with, she ain't playing no game, bro. She not playing game.
No, she trying to get that. You know what is it? This AI race now. Everybody's in this AI race, and nobody wants to be left behind. And I understand. I mean,
yeah, but ain't nobody trying to have. We're not trying that. We're not trying to have AI in our gaming experience. At least not the way they're trying to do it anyway.
That's what they're trying to do, man.
I do find it interesting that the things that she said today. She said three things. She said she wants to make great games. She wants to usher in the return of Xbox and the future of play. And she also said something about not having any AI slop on Xbox, which is hilarious given the fact that her background is in AI. How you you don't want AI slop, but your background is in AI? Like that don't even make sense, yo. Like how you saying that stuff? It's crazy.
You gotta say them buzzwords to make people feel good, right?
I mean, you can say the buzzwords all you want, but your actions be louder than words. I want to see what you do, so we'll see what she does.
I guess I give anybody a chance. Especially, I love to see women in positions like that, no matter what they are, white, black, whatever. I don't care. I like to see women in, especially in the gaming industry. Also, I love to see the outrage of these, like, oh, it's my game. I'm like, shut up. I just love to see that. It just
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but unless y'all Steve here collecting physical media, anything that you buy digitally is not yours.
Yeah,
it will never be yours.
Or it's my Facebook page. No, it's not. Unless you paying these people, they can take anything away from you.
Exactly. You own nothing, yo. We don't own anything on the internet, yo. Unless you have a website. You might own a website. That's about it.
An email list. That's why Roberto said get your email list, right?
That too. All right, Volume says, does a handheld PCs have something to do with where Xbox has been, the rogue allies and the Legion goes of the world? Or where Xbox has been? I mean, I think it's just Xbox trying to be more accessible. I don't know if it has anything to do with where they've been. They're just trying to They're trying to make it to where you can play games anywhere you are or any platform that you want to play them on. That's all it is. And there's some talk that their next generation console, if it comes out, might be like a handheld or whatever. I'm not sure. And now I got questions about their next generation console. I mean, you got the gaming people that have left the building, and now you got the CEO, Nadala, and this AI girl running the ship. I'm like, are we even going to get a next generation Xbox now? Like, I Steve makes a good point. Are we even going to get one? I don't know, man. It doesn't seem like it because I don't think they care about that stuff. They just want Xbox games, like Steve was talking about earlier. They just want to be a software publisher. That's it. They don't make a box. They don't care. They've been moving this way for a while. I think that might be one of the reasons why Phil Spencer left the building, because Xbox needs to be trying to become more of a publisher, and they're not really focusing on hardware and making unique gaming experiences. They're just trying to have people game on as many platforms that they can game on and make their money that way. It's like, yeah, it kind of goes against the fabric of console gaming. So I don't know, man.
Dude, and also gamers are being a gaming content creator or collecting kind of thing. They can get on your nerves. And I understand, Phil. Like, man, take your leave, take your money, go get you a therapist and go to a beach somewhere. You and your wife, or you married or whatever. Throw your phone in the ocean, get away from these games, because a lot of gamers are unhinged. They don't have anything else. They don't have anything else in their life besides video games. That's all they can identify as, and they cannot split video games in real life.
No.
And I know he dealt with a lot. Just look at his mentions. Just look what people say.
Do you remember what happened 10 years ago when he clapped back at the Crap Gamer? I don't know if you remember that.
Oh, yeah, I remember that people got mad.
Who got mad at who? Him? Not him.
Did they get mad at him?
No, I don't think so. I think they were laughing at Crap Gamer more than anything.
I know he said some few things back to people, but he probably learned just don't say anything at all, because anything, and I notice this being a public figure, anything you do or say, it's going to be up to the person who likes or dislikes you, basically.
Oh, yeah.
Because you can't convince somebody to like you who already made up their mind to dislike you. And then if they have like a certain viewpoint on life that they're only identified with games, and you kind of interrupt that, their whole world shuts down and they blame you, which they just need to look at themselves, but they can't do that. I've done that. I've dealt with that so many times with people. I'm like, okay, I stopped just like, hey, it ain't my problem. I just hide you from the channel or block you and let you talk about it to your friends on Facebook. I don't care. That'd be free promotion for me. I don't care.
So apparently, according to Jack Gordon, who is the editor at Windows Central, he said he's told there's currently no change in plan to the current Xbox Next Gen strategy. I mean, but my question is, what is the current Xbox Next Gen strategy?
They don't even know what it's.
Right, what is it? Like, is there even a strategy in place? Like, you can tell me there's no changing, but I mean, that doesn't mean there's a strategy in place. I don't know.
Oh, man, dude, it's wild, and for it to come out on a Friday too.
Oh yeah, they like when companies want to dump like big news that they want to kind of sweep under the rug. They usually dump it on a Friday because they know people ain't really paying attention on a Friday.
But they forget how modern gamers are now. They ain't letting this go. This is gonna be your whole YouTube feed gonna be Xbox stuff this weekend.
I mean, as soon as the news came down today, there were emergency podcasts all over YouTube. Of course,
bruh. Hey, you doing it right now? Like, hey.
Well, this is not really an emergency. This is my regularly scheduled program, and I'm just talking about Xbox.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I saw a few on Twitter. I know there's some probably more on YouTube, which I'll probably go back and watch. I don't know, but yeah, I mean, gamers are
making a video.
I mean, I'm not making a video. No, this isn't the only piece of content I'll do about it. But yeah, these gamers are constantly online, bro. Nobody knows their current strategy, bro. Nobody knows. Only they know. And do they even have a strategy though? Do they even have one?
I mean, I hate it though, because it's like you do get invested with these companies and these brands, and you hate to see something that you do like kind of like fracture in a way and go away. But also too, I see the human side of it, like especially Phil. That man was tired, and you could see on his face and his pictures. Just look at his pictures and look at it. Like, stress will age you. Stress, man. I mean, I know he was on stress.
You were fighting battles inside of Microsoft, probably. Hell yeah.
dude, the Xbox team has always been fighting battles. If you watch that Xbox documentary talk about making the Xbox or whatever it was, it's like a 3-part series on YouTube by Microsoft or by Xbox. They had so much trouble just trying to get the original Xbox off the ground.
I believe it. I believe
And Microsoft didn't want it. And it was like all these people just was going at these developers who were gamers, who were PC gamers, who wanted a console for for PC gamers. Really, and that's how I look at it. Xbox is basically a PC gamer. The next Xbox was supposed to be a PC type of
Yeah.
console.
Yep.
I hope it comes out because more consoles and more generations is great, but your game has changed, man. Also, I always say kids, these children don't care about physical ownership really. They get to
Mm.
download and go and
Yeah.
be okay. So
Yeah.
it's a lot.
Yeah. I kind of wonder. I'm wondering out loud here if the console is slowly dying. Like, how much longer are we going to have actual physical consoles out there? Because
Mm,
to the point that we've been talking about here, you got Xbox putting their games on every platform. You got PlayStation now putting their games on every platform. So you got all these companies out here putting their games on every platform. That devalues the console. Like at that point, there's no point of a console if you're putting your games everywhere. So I do wonder how much longer will companies make and sell physical consoles? Because to your point earlier, you're usually losing money on the consoles, but you hope to make that money back in software.
yeah.
But if you're not making exclusive software as a company, then I don't know how you're going to make money. Like I don't know what the plan is going forward.
That's a problem with Game Pass. Like you saying earlier, what besides not really paying for games, what are you getting? You get some good games every now and then, but like long term, it just it's a lot, man. It's
I
so
mean,
much to like to think about, and everybody. I mean, it's a lot of good answers out there, but which one is like
I
the
don't know.
right one?
I mean, game like a few years ago when I had Game Pass, I was drawn to it because Microsoft was putting their day one exclusive on Game Pass, so I didn't have to pay $70 for a game.
Yeah.
As long as I was a Game Pass subscriber, I had access to that game day one, right?
Mhm.
And then it was even made more valuable when they acquired Activision Blizzard and they were putting Call of Duty on Game Pass day one.
Yeah.
That was supposed to be the killer app. I don't even know if they still do that, but
No, they still when Call of Duty came out last time was I think it was 6 or 7. It's still in the stores. It's still on PlayStation because PlayStation got mad like you can't take that from us.
no, no,
Like,
no, 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 man, Microsoft wouldn't take it from Microsoft wants to make that money, but what I'm saying is, was it on Game Pass? So I don't know if you, I
yo,
think
no,
it
yeah, it
went,
was on Game Pass. Yeah, it was
oh, it
day
was on
one
Game
Game
Pass.
Pass.
Okay,
It was on
uh,
Game Pass. Excuse me, Game Pass. There's one, but also two, you can go buy your physical copy.
yeah, right. I mean, I don't think the, yeah, that's the other thing, and that's another thing. I wonder how much longer are they going to sell physical copies of the game because that slowly seems to be dying out.
It is. You know what? And to speak on that, right? I just got some good videos up I put about Target finding good deals, clearance games for Nintendo Switch. And like some games low is like $2 to $3. I mean, they like family games, but you can find like Mario games for like $20. Some people found like good Mario. I found some good Mario games for like $10. But besides the point, going into Target and Best Buy, the Xbox section has no games. They had like Turtle Beach, they had like these controllers, they had cards, no games. Go look at the video. I did not sit. I like look. I'm showing y'all. I'm walking around looking. No cutting. PlayStation have a little line, like a little few games, but Xbox did have like 3 games. The brand new games just came out. And it was like 2 copies each behind the thing. I think it was like Call of Duty, college football, and something else, but that was it.
Mm.
I was like, why? And even the Switch section was like dry. So another thing too, I order a lot of stuff from GameStop. Uh, if you don't pre-order a game at GameStop, you probably won't get that game on launch day. You might have looked at Amazon or somewhere else. So yeah,
Yeah,
if there's no game in,
I think GameStop has been doing that for a while because they've always done that with like new systems. If you don't pre-order the system, you're not getting it on launch day at all.
mhm,
And now they're doing it with the games. That makes sense. But yeah, physical media.
it's
Even
dead,
though
man.
I think Janoza said they're still always make physical media, they still make vinyl, and that's true. But I don't know. I feel like in the game industry, physical media is dying, dude. Like it's because they got what Sony Net, the Sony eStore or whatever. They got Nintendo has the eShop.
Yep.
Xbox has Live Marketplace, whatever the hell they call it now. So you don't really need physical media anymore as long as you have an internet connection, which most gamers do at this point in time. In 2026, I think most gamers have internet. So as long as they have internet, they have a way to buy these games, and they don't necessarily need physical media. And again, if physical media costs money, like you got to manufacture it and package it and all that costs extra money and stuff. And if you're not selling that stuff because people are buying the games online, then that's money going down the drain. So my question is, how much longer are companies going to throw money down the drain for an audience that is rapidly dwindling? I don't know. It's interesting.
And you would think the audience is big because that's our generation. We like that, but you got to look at. I look at my nephew and stuff. He got a Switch too, and sometimes he don't like switching out games. But at the age, he don't care because he just download and go. You know.
Yeah.
It just different, man. Like, and it's really no wrong answer. It's just like, what answer are you going to adjust to?
Listen, you know, Taylor Swift can sell paper and be fine, okay? She's Taylor Swift. You can't count. You can't put her in the conversation, yo. She can sell anything.
That's your girl right there. I forgot. You can't say nothing bad about the Swiftie. You a Swiftie. I can't say nothing about that.
I don't. You can say something bad about that. That's not on you. I mean, she's not perfect with her. But I was just saying, like he said, she's still selling vinyls. I mean, yeah.
A lot of people selling vinyls. A lot of people sell. I just got into vinyl. Like, I just got into vinyls. I like it. Like, you can find vinyls cheap, but yeah, the Target be. Matter of fact, every time I see Taylor Swift, I think about you and this other girl. I'm like, I said, I know Viper probably buy that. Like, I saw that. I'm like, wow, okay, and that's cool. It's a demand for that. It's a different type of demand. Yes, what's old is new, but in gaming, another thing too, like prices with retro gaming and stuff. A lot of people don't want to pay all that money for old games. A lot of people just don't. People really emulate it. Only the hardcore collectors like me. And I don't even collect retro like that anymore. I kind of stopped and put my money into other stuff like PC and modern gaming. It's always gonna be something there. But are you gonna willing to pay to play? That's plain and simple. You want to pay, you can play. If you're not, you can complain on the internet and get you a channel and maybe make millions. Maybe. Then you can buy it. Then you probably won't do it. I don't know.
All right, so I'm gonna ask you the question that I have put out here as my byline, the title today. Do you think Xbox died today?
Yeah.
You say yeah?
Yeah. Oof. I think that yeah. Today was when you look back at it, I think they died back the Xbox One when PlayStation hit that hitter with that. You can borrow a game. I think they died then.
This man said they've been dead, yo.
They've been dead. I think that's when they really died. But yeah, I think it's by Microsoft. I think it's by design. I think Microsoft actually 100% hates the Xbox division. I think Microsoft, and if because they make so much money, they don't care about no games. All of them,
Xbox is like a blip on Microsoft radar, bro. Absolutely.
You know, I think it's this is wild. I think Nintendo will buy Xbox one day.
Why? For what?
Just because Nintendo got that money and they can.
Why would they buy Xbox though? I mean, if you think about Nintendo and their audience, their Xbox crowd doesn't even fit that audience.
No. Really. Somebody's gonna buy Xbox. I mean, that would that'd be crazy, right? If Nintendo bought it, people are like, why did they buy it? Why not? Yeah, Nintendo's still in the red. They're not hurting for money. I mean, the best thing what is that?
Nintendo will ruin Xbox Studio.
It sure would.
They probably would. But it doesn't really make sense for Nintendo to buy Xbox. That's not their crowd. That's a different crowd.
Just think about if Xbox did so. You got all of those companies, right? Oh, man. All those.
Yeah, they got a lot of companies, yeah.
They got a lot. And also, they spend too much money acquiring companies. That's another thing Microsoft like, why don't you spend all this money for this right here? You know? I really think Microsoft hates Xbox. I really do. You can't convince me otherwise. They don't. It just something
I can't highlight the comment, but my man Cholesterol makes a good point. He said definitely it died when the dollar decided to put their games everywhere. Yep, I think that's a good point. Because once you do that, you give people less of a reason to commit to the Xbox brand. If you can play Xbox games anywhere, What's the point? What is the point of the Xbox brand, like of the actual console, right? Because obviously the brand started with the original Xbox back in I think in 2002.
Yep.
And back in their day, they had Halo, which was the exclusive to have on Xbox. You could not play Halo anywhere else unless you brought the Xbox. And Halo drew a lot of people into the Xbox. And then they came out with Gears and different things like that. And they had other exclusives that drew people into the actual console. But since they made their shift into having their games available everywhere, you have now diluted the purpose of the actual console. You don't need the Xbox. You don't need the Xbox anymore to play Xbox games. So
Bro.
that's a good point. They probably died when they had that change in business strategy.
He's not wrong on that. Too. You can look at all that. When we look back at the history of Xbox, the original Xbox, if it wasn't for Halo, it would have been dead, right?
Oh yeah.
Then the 360 came out of nowhere. The 360 was like, oh, this. You just had to be there to see the power of the 360, man. The 360 had me. Remember the big projection TVs?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna take you back, dude. When I got my Xbox, the week before the Xbox came out, I had bought a Mitsubishi projection TV, dude.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know. Oh, yeah, I know.
Ooh,
that was a big time. This Joker had the wheels and everything on it because I was getting ready for the next generation. I wanted everything. Dude, boy, I got home, put the Xbox. Oh, boy. No, matter of fact, it was the Xbox I bought it for, not the 360. It was the Xbox I bought it for. Yes. And then the Xbox 360 introduced HDMI on a component TV, on a tube TV. Like and this is on my tech side, the tube heavy TVs, they were transitioning over to LCDs, but most of them, you still find that they're worth a lot now. That they have HDMI input on these old school TVs. So Xbox had made a brand new Xbox 360 system that had HDMI support. When that happened, it went from here to here. It was over then. Xbox couldn't do no wrong. It was like boom, we're just bringing stuff out. It was so good. It was so good. Then the Xbox One, they just pissed all over the way. They got too cocky. I think they did get too cocky. They thought they could be knocked down. The guy came on stage, had all this like GTA 4, we got Halo 2 and all that kind of stuff. He left. When he left, and I forgot what his name was, but that guy left. That was a blow to Xbox. That Xbox One was definitely a huge blow because they were trying to tell you, well, you're not going to own your games. Xbox really was trying to get to this point. This is the point they really wanted to get to. They didn't want you to own. They never really wanted you to own the game. But yeah, we are here.
So Volume says Xbox fell off when Xbox died the moment Halo fell off. You said talking out here talking crazy about imagine Nintendo buying Rockstar.
Man, oh no, nobody buying Rockstar.
Nobody buying Rockstar, bro.
If Nintendo did buy Rockstar, you get a PG version of GTA. You signed a Switch key but run GTA 6.
No, exactly.
6 will blow up.
It ain't happening, man. It ain't happening.
I can't wait till that game come out though. When that game come out, I'm definitely buying day one. But I hope when it go to PC, I'm getting that. That's now talking about a game. Oh, it's coming to Xbox too, but that's when the world gonna stop because people gonna be taking off of work, playing GTA 6. That's right there. That's gonna be the day. Too bad it's not gonna be Xbox. I mean, not Xbox, but it's not gonna be Xbox Central. I think PlayStation got that locked in. Like it's the marketing because I guarantee it goes like the best play to place is on PS5 Pro.
Oh yeah,
PC, but
yeah, GTA. I think PlayStation. I believe they have a deal with Rockstar for GTA 6 marketing and being like the premier system for that. Even though it didn't come to Xbox, but PlayStation has a marketing deal, I believe, in play for GTA 6. So yeah, you'll see all about it being on PlayStation and PlayStation Pro and all that stuff for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Which is where I'll be playing. I'll be playing on my PS Pro, so I'm excited.
Are you enjoying your Pro?
I am, man. Obviously, if you're asking me if it's a big difference from Xbox, it's not a big difference, but it's a couple of things that I noticed that I like playing on a Pro. Yeah, I don't really have an Xbox anymore anyway, but yeah,
you sold your Xbox?
Yeah, I told her when I lost my job last year. I had to sell
okay.
so I had to
Okay.
get rid of the Xbox, but I have a PS5 Pro now, and I'm enjoying gaming on it, and I'm
That's
looking forward
good.
to playing GTA on it for sure.
Oh, that's gonna be the game.
Oh yeah. Oh, I
That'll
can't
be the
wait,
game
man.
of the year.
Hey, better not delay it no more. They swear they're ready to rock and roll, so we'll see.
Man, I hope they don't either.
Mm.
But Phil quit, man. That man was stressed out. I mean, he 32 years, 30 years.
38 years, yeah.
Was it 30 or 32?
38. He was there 38 years.
38?
Yep.
I thought I saw 32. Okay. Well, 30 something years. That man been at Microsoft and 15 of them years aged him quicker than stress could. But boy, that man. Godspeed to that man, man. I hope he enjoys his next, away from gaming. That man probably gonna never touch an Xbox in his life.
Oh, no, he's still gonna play video games. He's just not gonna have anything to do with making any decisions about them. He's probably gonna be happy about just being a natural gamer and not having to be a decision maker about them. So he'll still be gaming, I think.
I don't think he'll be gaming on Xbox.
I mean, you might be right about that.
He said,
you might be right. You might be right. You might be on PlayStation. You never know.
hey, they say, hey, Phil coming up. Put your Xbox away. Put your Xbox away. He come Phil. He don't want to see it. Just put it away.
I think that's Armando Martinez says Phil never recovered from the failure of 343 in Halo. Yeah, that 343 situation was rough. That was rough. That was rough. Yeah.
They lost Bungie, or did Bungie leave, or whatever happened.
Yeah, require Bungie, yeah.
Dude, man, how can you lose your heart and soul? Halo was the heart and soul of Xbox.
I mean, they didn't lose Halo, they just lost Bungie, but yeah.
But Halo and Bungie go 1-1, and when they separated, it's like they were married and oh, well, you get the kids on the weekend. Like mom and dad don't like each other no more. Just that's how it was, man. It's weird.
The one thing that I never really got over with that about, like I talked about earlier, is the lack of high quality. I shouldn't say the lack of consistent high quality AAA games. And it's even more jarring when you think about Xbox acquiring Activision for $70 billion. Not only did they acquire Activision, they also acquired Bethesda. And then and between all that acquisition, they acquired another 23 studios or whatever. So you mean to tell me you acquired all of these studios, including Activision and Bethesda, and you still couldn't find a way to consistently make big time AAA games that drew people to the platform? How? How in the hell did you have all those studios in your back pocket and still could not find a way to consistently make high quality AAA games that could compete with Sony and what they were doing? That will never make sense to me. Like that blows my mind. I don't understand. I just don't understand.
I'm there with you. Me. What's the reason? Like I said, what reason is to turn on my Xbox? Outside, you can be really honest with people, even Xbox fans. Outside being an Xbox fan, what is the reason? Like, say you had if you didn't own no system, but you if you're just not an Xbox fan, what's the reason to buy Xbox? And they give me solid reasons to buy Xbox over a PlayStation, Xbox over a PC, Xbox over a Switch 2. Because I can tell you why I can buy a Switch 2 over Xbox. I can tell you why I buy a PS5 over that. I can tell you why it's good to buy a PC over all three of them.
Yeah.
I mean, just you might PC it's gonna be a lot of money up front, but you're gonna be good for years,
Yeah.
Man, it's crazy, bro.
Yeah, to your point, there's literally no reason to buy an Xbox today. There's none.
None.
Why?
And the stupid thing is too, they raised the price, right? To Xbox. And they raised it twice.
Mm-hmm.
$700 to buy Xbox. Why would you do that? You're not selling.
Wait. Let me go to Best Buy real quick to confirm that. Because I know they had to raise it because of the tariff, but you said they raised it again? Oh, bro.
Yeah, Xbox I think it's $700. Like the top Xbox is $800. Xbox for Xbox price. How much? Go to pricing.
Let's see. Xbox Series X right now is $649. So
$700. Then look at the 2 terabyte one. $800.
Oh yeah. The storage always costs more for whatever reason. They be trying to jack us up on the storage.
But some stores that's on. I went to one Best Buy that's on. They had the 2 terabyte sparkly whatever they was.
Oh,
but yeah, close, after tax $700. Oh, you paying $700 for an Xbox, dude?
Oh man.
Why?
Armani said, "Be careful, because now PlayStation can charge $100 because of lack of competition."
No, because
Not
I
really,
mean,
because they still got Xbox in competition. The Xbox console is still out there.
and PC still out there too.
And
Like,
PC's out there too, yeah.
yeah, you and also talking about play. That's he said, be careful, PlayStation, dude. Expedition 33 was freaking when it came out. It was $40.
Yep.
Like this right here. Look, Sudoku 2. You don't have to buy games when they first come out. This game right here was $20. I mean, you don't have to wait. That's another thing. Like, a lot of gamers are so like emotionally misinformed about game prices and stuff. First of all, you don't have to buy it. You don't. Like when people getting all mad about Mario Kart, you don't have to buy it. You can buy a Switch and still save money. You don't have to get it. Every game wasn't $70. There's a lot of games at 34. Just wait. You don't have to be the first one to get it. This people are always gonna be so they can have some kind of like, oh, I got you moment. I told you this person. No, it's so silly.
He also said that I'm 100% sure gaming is changing and the IP we love won't get sequels, but now we'll get movies and TV shows. What?
That's not true either.
I don't know about all that. I don't know. What do the movies and TV shows have to do with gaming, though? That I don't have nothing to do with
I
gaming.
think he's talking about The Last of Us and stuff like that.
Oh, you mean that instead of making new games, they'll get movies and TV shows?
I think he's talking about like,
I mean, no. I mean, unless it's well received like The Last of Us, maybe, but all games aren't going to get movies and TV shows because nobody cares about all games like that. Those are only reserved for these special games that really touch the nerve with the audience, like The Last of Us.
Expedition about to get a movie.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, they 3 days in 3 days they was talking about like, this has already been picked at the movie for a movie for a movie deal.
I know Tomb Raider coming out on Amazon pretty soon.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be dope too.
That should be dope. Yep.
But Tomb Raider is a great franchise.
Also, God of War in development, so they're going to be a God of War TV show, and Horizon Forbidden West. I think they're making a TV show off of that too.
Yep.
Or did they make one or they cancel? I think I don't know. I gotta go back and check that. But yeah, I know God of War getting a show, and I think Horizon may or may not be getting a show. So, but yeah, those are top tier games. Like all games aren't getting a TV show.
I'm looking at my games and stuff. I'm like,
you know what should get a show, but it got movies, but it hasn't really gotten a show.
Who?
Resident Evil. That would be a hell of a show.
The movies are so bad.
Yeah, the movie. I'm wondering why you make it. I'm talking about the TV show. Yeah, the movie were kind of eh. But to make it a national TV show, I think Resident Evil would be a damn good TV show, fam. If they did it right,
it'd be good animated. Like Devil May Cry. Devil May Cry is a really good animated show.
I'm talking about a live action Resident Evil.
You think so?
I think it'll be a good TV show. I think
I wouldn't say it wouldn't be. I think it'd be there. It just have to take it seriously. Like it had to be really serious and really gory and scary. That's another person. Look, that's another thing. Capcom, the company Capcom turned around because they were almost dead in the water.
Yep.
And Street Fighter 4 saved them. And then they got a new team and they started making all these classics. And
you know what? You're right. It did get a movie, didn't it? Gran Turismo. I don't understand. I don't know why they got a movie.
I heard that movie was really good. I heard it was really good. Yeah, I need to go watch. Yeah, I heard it was really good. It was based off a kid who learned how to drive during Gran Turismo and then won some kind of contest or something.
You know what race car movie was really good though? F1. F1 is a damn good movie.
I heard that was good too with Brad Pitt.
I enjoyed the hell out of that movie.
I heard that was good. I need to go see that too. It's on and it's on streaming services now, right?
It's on Apple TV. It's on Apple TV. Yep.
I saw that. I did look at that too. Yeah, it's not so much good. And that's another thing, man. We got so much entertainment now. Like this right here.
Yeah,
this is competing with a lot of stuff.
Oh, he put out the iPhone 17 Pro Max. Yeah, we can put it up. Put it up. Like, go.
Oh yeah, like dude. I'm telling you this. Oh yeah, you know we're gonna get our iPhones, but I'm saying just, dude, it's so much competition. Like 10 years ago, it wouldn't have been a competition. That's another thing. The iPhone put a hurting on a lot of companies, on a lot of people.
In what way?
All right. So I remember when the iPhone first came out, I watched the whole thing. I camped out 10 hours in front of AT&T to get the first one.
Ooh, okay.
I've been locked into iPhone since day one because I too love tech. My phones, I used to have the BlackBerry. I had the Windows phone that you flip up, but it had the thing. It had the sidekicks. I had every kind of phone imaginable, but the iPhone did everything correctly. and how you want. Remember back in the day how you try to surf the internet on like on the flip phones or even on the BlackBerry? The BlackBerry almost got it right. Or remember the Palm OS?
I never had one, but I remember it. Yeah.
Yeah, the Palm Trio. That phone back in the day, it was getting everything, but iPhone got everything right the first time when it combined the
that
internet.
multi-touch OS or whatever. It was pretty good.
Yeah, it was good, man. And it put a hurting on all kind of like different communication because people didn't want to get off their phones and go like, oh, and then when the App Store came and then the games and stuff, you like, oh yeah, I don't really need no games right now. That was during the generation of the Wii and all that kind of stuff, and people were sick, tired of other stuff. Like it just it was another entertainment device. They had to compete with video games. Now we kind of past that, but still, you got Resident Evil on here. You got Red Dead Redemption on your iPhone.
Yeah.
PS3 level. Great.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
how can you
agree
with that in a way?
I am not a mobile gamer. I don't like playing games on my phone. I'll take a console every day of the week over a mobile game, but that's just me though.
No, I'm right with you. Dude, when I went to Tokyo Game Show last year and was doing stuff, it was so many games on it was so many games for mobile games. Like they had it was so crazy.
Fact, this fact. All right. Alex was like, is Asha a DEI or is she credentialed? I don't think she's a DEI. And she's not really credentialed. Well, she's credentialed in Microsoft. I mean, she was in Microsoft Core AI division. She was the head of that division, and they moved her over to now be the head of Xbox. But she has no prior experience in gaming at all. She has prior experience in Microsoft company, but no experience in gaming. So I think they just put her over there as a pawn to Nadal, to be honest with you. Because there's no other reason why she would have that fight over Sarah Bond. Like, for why? Why? Other than to be a pawn for Nadal. I think she's just a pawn, dude. That's what I think.
Hey, the AI war is on, bro. The AI war is on. It's so crazy. Well, let me just. What it is, what it is. That's why we're here. You better get used to it or get left behind. 1 or 2. And Microsoft is not leaving that money on the table for AI. All these data, you saw all these data centers eating up RAM and GPUs and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, and the price of RAM is going up, like talked about earlier.
It actually came down a little bit, like for I think today.
Okay. I do wonder. I wonder what happened to Microsoft stock price today after the news. I'm guessing it went down. It took a hit today.
I don't follow that, but that might. You always check.
Yeah, I've heard anything about it, but I imagine that their stock price probably took a hit when they found out Phil Spencer was out of there and Sarah Bond resigned. That's a hit. Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, I guess, we'll have to figure out where Xbox go from here. Again, it does sound like, I mean, I know they're supposedly working on the next generation Xbox.
Are you going to buy it?
I have my doubts. I don't know. I have to see what they're doing compared to what PlayStation brings to the table, and we'll go from there.
I mean, it's interesting to see this, man. It's just like,
I think I thought somewhere that the next generation PlayStation was, I think, delayed until 2028, 29, which I'm happy about because I feel like we haven't really taken advantage of the PlayStation 5 yet.
We haven't. Another thing too, man, those COVID years, we starting to see how it affected a lot of stuff, man.
Oh yeah, it delayed. It really like held a lot of things back. So these consoles haven't really been able to chance to be put to their full limits yet. So I'm waiting for that. Like, bring me that. GTA should be the first example of that for real.
Also, dude, why we still got PlayStation 4 games still releasing in 2026?
Tell me about it. Why? Stop it.
I love it, but we still got PS4 games.
I hate it because if I want, like, let's say if I want to buy MLB The Show 26, or I think it's a 27 now, 26, I think, right? But they have to make a PlayStation 4 version. That means that my PlayStation 5 version can't be as good because I still have to play the PlayStation 4 version. It's annoying. It pisses me off. Although I think they kind of stopped it on the PS4 version of that game, but still,
it does hold back.
It holds the whole generation back.
It does.
It's been 6 years now since the PS5 has been out. There should be no more PS4 games in development, bro. That shit should be dead.
They have over 20 physical PS4 games releasing this year.
Jesus.
I would try to get all of them because
I know you are.
But I know I love physical collecting. But
Don't let me get a hold of
PS4
them. I'm gonna burn that shit. Don't let me get a hold of them. Burning all that garbage. Get out of here with this mess, man. Damn.
I mean, some games like I don't know if you're a big fighting game fan, but the Marvel versus Capcom collection that came out last year, and then the collections by Capcom, they purposely put them on PS4 because the larger install base, and also you can upgrade that for free PS5 stuff. But those are like old 20-year games, so it really don't matter. Like this right here, Sudoku 1 and 2, the PS4 version, you got a PS5 upgrade. But man, I just skipped this one because it was $20, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So in collecting mine, like years from now, people probably won't try to find a PS4 version because it's more rare, you know. They didn't make that many copies. But it's deals out there, guys. Y'all check my channel out. I'll show you what the deal, especially if you caught those deals at Target, brother. What is it over here? These deals right here. Hold on.
So this Clear Obscure Expedition 33 is on sale apparently for $40 right now.
Yeah, it's on sale. Yeah, you need to get it. Like these right here, dude. I got these on.
It's man, get all the hotness over there.
Dude, Mario RPG was $10. These two games right here were like $2 a piece, which I'm gonna get these away. Like,
yeah, I agree with you, Jay. I'm not really into the mobile gaming stuff, man. Y'all can have the mobile gaming. I'm not really into all that. I'm good.
Both of these right here were $25 a piece.
You can find me with my PS5 controller in my hands. You got Super Mario Maker, your Pokemon. Yep.
Yeah, man. Like good games, good deals, good games and stuff. Like,
that's what's up.
Go get Expedition, man, and then when you play the first hour, inbox me and just tell me about your feelings. I just want to hear it. I really want you to sit down and play that for the first hour because it's in 3 acts, but it's like anything you ever played, and just go in it and just play like.
I got you. Jonathan's the vibe. How many years should old gen console receive titles after the next gen console comes out? In my opinion, 2 years. So listen, I realize, right, that not everybody can buy the new console right away. I get that. I'm there. I know how that is. But at some point, you got to cut the rope. Okay, you gotta have your full development on the new console. So when I think about the question, like how long should we hang on to the older consoles after the new ones come out? I would say, okay, first we have to figure out what the average lifespan of a console is. Lately, it's gotten longer because of the COVID and everything else. But I think before COVID, I think the average console lifespan was like 5 years, right? So if your average console lifespan is 5 years, then I agree with you. You can't really hang on to the older console more than 2 years because you're not doing the new buyers of service if you're still making content for the older console. But in the current generation that we're in, the average console life cycle is more like 8-9 years. It seems like. How long was the PS4 out before the PS5 came out? The PS5 came out in 2020. The PS4 came out when? Let me look
2013. I'm looking at November 15, 2013.
7 years. Okay. So yeah, and the PS5 has been out for 6 years, and the new one's not coming out for another 2 or 3 years, so it's gonna be even longer.
You got to take away COVID. You got to take away 3 years for COVID, or at least 2 years.
Oh yeah, okay. I mean, but yeah, you're right, but it's still not coming out for like what 8-9 years because of this cycle. But yeah, after the PS6 comes out or whatever, it will probably only be out for like 5 years before they bring it to PS7. I'm assuming everything gets back to normal. So yeah, I would agree with you. 2 years max, man. You can't. The console life cycle is too short. Tech is changing too rapidly. We can't be hanging on to these old consoles for that long, bro. It's not fair to the people that put their money on the new consoles. It's annoying. We can't be doing that. So yeah, PS4 stuff should be done. Like we are literally 6 years into the life cycle of the PS5. Why does PS4 stuff still exist?
Because of the demand.
Continued.
PS5 is not. I ain't say it's not selling well because it is.
It is.
Nobody just don't want to really jump to the PS5 like development wise because there's so many PS4s out there. What's like 8 million?
That's the answer. It has such a big install base that they don't want to abandon it. But sometimes you gotta leave that shit behind, bro.
Let me see. How many sold?
Yeah, you know,
117 million units worldwide. God,
yeah, that's a big ass install base. But you know, that is the problem. The PS5 games look like PS4 games because they have to still develop for PS4. Yeah, as long as that exists, they're gonna look like PS4 games. It sucks. But when they can cut that rope and just completely focus on PS5, then they actually will start to look like PS5 games. But as long as the PS4 is around and being developed for, it's holding it back. It's terrible. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Well, I had to go get ready to go. I've been
Yeah.
hungry. I got to cook before wrestling come on. SmackDown in
Oh,
3 hours, boy.
Yeah, I'm about to get up out of here too. But I appreciate you being dropping the time for me, man. Thank you.
Man, I appreciate you. I love doing this, man. Just it was a special time. So yeah, good catching up with you, brother. When you get that game, dude, let me know,
I'll
man.
let you know, bro. I'll definitely let you know.
I want to know like how it is, and I want to if like just play it that first hour, the first act, and just like if you don't like it, I understand, but I think you will.
I'll let you know, bro. I will let you know.
All right, man. Peace on me. I'll take care. Take care.
Peace. Yeah, y'all. Xbox. I think Xbox died today, y'all. I'm just letting all know. Shout out to my man Steve, Mr. Whiteway, for showing up and hanging out with me. But I think Xbox died today. Xbox that we know will never be the same after today, yo. I think the nerds have control of Xbox now, and the nerds don't care about Xbox like we do. So they're going to take Xbox in the direction that they see fit, and I feel like that is not going to be the best thing for hardcore Xbox fans. I have had almost every Xbox since the original came out in 2002. So even though I don't have an Xbox currently, I had an Xbox. I had an Xbox Series X. I had it. So I've owned almost all of them. So I have a close softness for Xbox, and I played like almost every Xbox console. But what happened today with Phil Spencer retiring and Sarah Bond taking her leave, I just feel like Xbox is moving in a very different direction from what it's been known for. And I'm not sure it's going to be very gamer friendly moving forward. I could be wrong. Hopefully I'm wrong, but I don't think that I am. So we'll see what happens. I think the gaming industry as a whole is moving in a different direction anyway. And the console is being devalued by everybody. We talked about PlayStation putting their games in more places earlier. So I don't know, man. I just feel like, gaming is changing. I don't know if it's coming back to the way it used to be. We'll have to see what happens. But I know one thing that will kind of bring us all back to gaming later this year, GTA 6, which I will definitely have day one, hopefully. That's my plan anyway. I cannot wait to play Grand Theft Auto 6. I'm thinking about maybe taking some days off of work so I can go out there and play me some GTA, bro. I'm going to be on that. I cannot wait. We've been waiting for like over a decade for the new Grand Theft Auto, and it's finally coming this year. I cannot wait. Yeah, hey, watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. Okay, watch your mouth. I mean, they're pretty confident, though. They seem pretty confident that this is the time because they're doing marketing starting in summer. So they say their marketing is about to kick into high gear this summer. So we shall see. We shall see. But yeah, they tell us one thing, but it could be another thing. But they seem pretty confident. So I'm gonna err on the side of it coming out this year unless they delay it. Until they delay it. Until they delay it again, I'm gonna be like, it's coming. And when it comes, I will have it on my PS5 Pro, and I'll be playing like a boss. All right. Any last thoughts, comments before we get up out of here? Let me know. Otherwise, I'm gonna let you guys have your Friday back. Violence was the demise of no longer having exclusive and what ultimately had gaming in a different direction. Yeah. And I think Xbox kind of started it with Game Pass. The introduction of Game Pass and them wanting to have Game Pass everywhere kind of started this cycle here. And now everybody's chasing it because it's a good moneymaker. And if they don't have to come up with exclusive content, then they can make more money. So yeah, it's definitely some of that going on for sure. Not the same thing with still something marketed by massively delayed. Yeah. Well, hopefully it won't be delayed. But we'll find out. But on the note, appreciate y'all dropping in. Again, shout out to my man, Mr. Right Way, for coming through. And y'all enjoy your Friday. Be kind, be safe out there. And you all can always catch me on the Twitter. Peace.